Hey everyone, I'm Shayla and welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you all 5 of my favorite inner thigh exercises. These exercises are great for anyone who is looking to strengthen or tighten their inner thighs, whether it's for aesthetics or maybe you're looking to improve your lifts. You want to get stronger in your squats, deadlifts, lunges, or maybe it's for performance reasons. You want to be more explosive, more agile, more powerful. These exercises will definitely help with that. It is so easy to overlook your adductors, but your adductors, which are the muscles on the inside of your leg that draw your legs towards your body, are extremely important. They provide stability while you're walking, while you're running, while you're doing any type of explosive movement. So it's so important to make sure they are strong. So the first exercise on my list is a band adduction. I love this exercise because it isolates your adductors. The thicker the band, the more resistance it will provide. So all you have to do is anchor the band on something that's nice and stable, and you are going to put one foot inside of it. Just put it around your ankle, and you're going to draw your leg towards your body, away and towards your body. When you step out, you don't want to step out too far away from the band because then it might pull you back. So you want to step out just enough to feel the resistance as you pull your leg towards your body, but not too far to where it throws your balance off. But it's a really good exercise, not only for your adductors, but also balance too, because as your leg is away from your body, you have to kind of balance and then draw it back in. Whichever leg is on the floor, that knee is going to be slightly bent just to help you balance. And then I like to put my arms up in front of me to help with balance as well. And I'm keeping my core engaged, meaning that my belly button is drawn in and I'm breathing normally. So in through my nose and out through my mouth. So the second exercise that is on my list is a T-bar sumo squat. So this exercise is actually going to work multiple muscles, not just your adductors, but you will also feel it in your quads and your glutes as well. You want to make sure you're doing this exercise nice and slow, so slow and controlled. You don't want to rush through it. So right now I'm just kind of warming up. I'm doing a few body weight squats. So you want to make sure you get in a proper stance. So your toes are slightly going to be turned out. Your knees are going to go in the same direction as your feet. And as you do this exercise, you want to slowly go down, pause at the bottom for about 2 seconds, and then come back up. And when you go slow and controlled, you'll start to make that mind-muscle connection much better. So you're paying attention to every movement that you make. You're being very intentional. It's so important to pay attention to every single movement that you make and not just go through the motions, not just go fast because you want to get it over with. Try to slow it down and think about every single thing that you're doing and just embrace that burn because you will definitely feel it. And as I'm doing this exercise, I'm also breathing. So I typically inhale on the way down and exhale as I come up because that is a lot more challenging. Going down is pretty easy, but getting up out of that sumo squat is a little bit of a challenge. So that's when I exhale. And just be sure, do not stand with your legs too wide because you don't want to compromise your form, meaning you're not able to keep your spine neutral, so you're not able to keep your spine straight. You can't keep your knees from collapsing inwards. You can't keep your toes turned out. Maybe you feel a little bit of pain. So you want to make sure your legs are not too wide. So let's jump into the third exercise on my list, which is a lateral lunge. This exercise does take some coordination, but once you get the form down, you'll definitely be able to feel it a lot more in your inner thighs. I'm going to show you 3 different ways. So the first way is going to be a body weight, and then I'm going to show you how to do a lateral lunge with kettlebells, and then how to do a lateral lunge with a dumbbell as well. And I'll be sure to try to show you the front view as well as the side view. so that way you can see proper form. And if this is your first time doing it or it's a little bit uncomfortable, you can just do body weight first. You'll still be able to feel it in your inner thighs, and then as you become stronger, just more comfortable with the exercise, then you can add weight. So what I'm doing right here is I am using 2 kettlebells. I'm just flipping them over my wrist, and I'm making sure to keep my elbows up as I go down into a side lunge. So I start off with my legs together, and then I step out to a side lunge. And as I'm coming up out of that lunge, I'm pushing through my foot of the leg that's bent, and I'm exhaling on the way up. The opposite leg, so the leg that is not moving, should stay straight as you go down. If you want to use a dumbbell, you can do that as well. So I always put the dumbbell on the opposite side of my body. So in this side view, my left leg is moving, but the dumbbell's in my right arm. And as I go down, I keep my chest up. I slightly look up. That way I don't fold over too much. I maintain proper form. And then as I'm coming up, I'm pushing through that left foot and exhaling as I stand up. The fourth exercise on my list is a Copenhagen adduction. Oh man, this exercise it's pretty tough. It is definitely a little bit more advanced. So if you've never done this before, just be careful. Listen to your body. If it's a little bit too challenging, you may want to strengthen your adductors before you jump into it. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off in a side plank position. So one leg is going to be on top of the bench. You can also use a box if needed, and then the bottom leg is going to be completely straight on the floor, and you're going to look straight ahead. Don't look down, because that's where your body will go. You want to try to keep your body in a nice straight line. You're going to lift up your hips, and then you're going to lift your leg up and draw that bottom leg towards your top leg. Hold it for about 3 to 6 seconds. And then you're going to lower that bottom leg back down, lower your hips, and repeat. And as you do this exercise, you want to exhale, lift your hips, lift your foot, hold it, lower your leg, lower your hip, exhale, and just keep repeating this. I do about 8 to 10 reps on each leg. If you're new to it, you may want to do about 5 to 6. And then as you get stronger, you can hold that leg up a little bit longer, and you can do a few more reps. And you want to make sure you do both sides. So what I'm showing you now is my top leg is a little bit further on the bench, and that just provides a little bit more support, especially if you feel it in your knees. You can put more of your bottom leg on the bench, so that way it provides a little extra support for your knees. So this is the last exercise on my list. Number 5 is a sumo leg press. This is definitely one of my absolute favorite exercises to do for my inner thighs. It is very challenging, and let me tell you, you will feel it the next day. Your inner thighs are going to be extremely sore. So what you want to do is, I would say, start off with just the machine if you've never done this before, just to see how it feels, to get your technique down, to get your form down, because you want your legs to be nice and wide. You want your toes to be turned out. So try it without the weight first to make sure you have proper form, and then you can add some weight on gradually until you feel like it's challenging enough for you. I do high repetitions when I do this exercise, so I do about 15 to 20 reps. Because my toes are turned out, it puts more emphasis on my inner thighs. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but not painful, at least until the next day. On your next leg day, incorporate 2 to 3 of these exercises and let me know how it goes. Let me know how you feel, how you like them. Your adductors are extremely important. You do not want to forget to work them. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all in my next video. Bye.